So the estate coaching, what kind of motivated you to get going on this?
Well, this is something we've been talking about doing for a while, getting our will and other estate documents taken care of, especially now that we have, a young daughter. We knew it was a priority for us to do. But, it's something that, it's kind of overwhelming when you think about it. You're not sure, everything involved and you don't know where to start. So we kind of were stuck at that point trying to get the motivation to actually start the process.
You guys are starting when your daughter, how old? She's two?
Two, yeah.
She's two now. We weren't thinking about any of this stuff when Adam was two. As young parents, why did you make the investment now?
That's a good question. I guess you care about your child so much. And I think about people that don't do this, and you're like, well, it's kind of if something happens to one of us or both of us, really, you want to make sure that your child is taken care of, and you don't want that burden to be put on your family. Like I both of our families would easily take care of our child, but there's that financial part to it, and just the overwhelmingness of if something happens to both of us, and then now you also have to take care of our estate and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
To not put that burden on our family, they'll take care of our child.
Yeah, and the younger that she is, the more important it is for us to have a plan in place, to take care of her if something were to happen to us.
Mm-hmm.
When you signed that document, how did it make you feel as young parents?
It was a relief, a good weight taken off your shoulders, knowing that if something were to happen to you, that what you want to happen will be actually happening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was really nice. It was nice to leave the lawyer's office and be done, and you're like, okay, we did that, we're done with that, everything is kind of set. Yeah.
Right. As we talk a little bit about the estate coaching that happens here, what was it like going through that process with Tom? And maybe talk a little bit about what are the kinds of things that he asked you to do, or some of the materials. I'm thinking, just for those of you who are listening to this right now, I don't have the time for this. What was it like? What did he have you guys do? What kind of stuff did you need to get?
Well, we first met for face-to-face. Before all this COVID happened, we were able to meet face-to-face, and he just asked us a bunch of questions, and we could answer the ones we could, and those that we couldn't, he's like, okay, that's your homework. Let's set a date, I think in like 3 weeks, and we'll meet again. The second time we had to do it over Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll meet again and we'll fill in all those blanks that you didn't have. And so we sat down, I think once or twice during the next 3 weeks, and just kind of talked about things and talked to the people that would be including in our whole estate plan. And it really didn't take that much time, since we knew what we had to do. We knew what kind of information that they wanted to.
Right. They have this whole process down. They know exactly what to ask, what documents that we need to have set up. And so we just go right through it, figure out what information we need to figure out or decide on, and fill in the blanks and go from there.
What would you say to somebody who's just on the fence about this and not sure that this is the year that we should get this done?
I would say that just first go to the informational meeting. And even if you don't want to do it, just to go and listen how easy it really is and how important it is. I think that's the first step, to just kind of get information. And from there, you can make that decision. I also would say, why wait? You don't know what God has planned for you, for your future. Like we plan our future, but God really knows what's going to happen, and he wants us to be smart. He wants us to use the resources that we have, so that not only can you take care of your family, but you can also then support those organizations that are really dear to your heart. Yeah. And you want to make an impact on that to them. If you are no longer here, then they can benefit in that way.